Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Bob Trade Genius. Kind of was quiet for the week here. There's not too much to say when we're in the middle of a panic and basically baby with the bathwater. And what I want to talk about is kind of levels. You know, it's pointless to even talk about the virus because we're really at peak insanity now. Everybody's home, so everybody has an opinion, and so you're not going to get good information right now, and politicians have seized the day in terms of how they're going to take advantage of it for their own personal point of view. Doesn't even matter if you're Republican or Democrat. Everybody's going to go for it now. This is the opportunity to clear the decks and clean everything up. But real damage is being done. I do this chart quite some time ago, and this is ES. And once this level here broke, we had a sell signal here that basically for it to come down. And I looked at here the potential double bottom, and now we broke that as of last week. And this is the area now we have to look at. This is the high from 2015, and before we went into another little periods of a dippy do here, and this is the area that we're going to watch. I'm pretty comfortable that we'll tag this, and then this is probably the time frame we'll get a great news on the virus and all that money coming in, and we're going to get some sort of bounce. I'll play it once I see it, and then once we get from there, I think we're going to bottom out right here. We're going to basically, and this is typical of these moves over time. So I'm going to zoom out here. Is that uh, this is the top of the move in 2007, 2008, the last basic bubble. And in many cases, you'll see this. The market will go and it's going to test this resistance area here and to become support. And my view is that this is will probably end up in this area here. Okay. And now can we go straight there? Who knows, right? A week ago, 2 weeks ago, I would have told you no way, but the depth of panic is such that I could be wrong here and it can go all the way to here. But if it goes here, it's extremely strong support. And you have to realize all the money that's coming in now is that we've now reached 0% interest rates. The Federal Reserve is going to hoover up every bond that is being offered by the Treasury, and it's going to go onto their balance sheet. And that means you can expand the deficit and the debt, and you do not harm the carry cost. Because if I owe $1 million and I'm paying interest only, and it's 0%, what the difference between that and $2 million? Okay, forget all the long term whys and wherefores the debt's bad. I'm just saying the way the government's looking at this might carry. And in fact, short term the carry cost falls because all the debt that's out there at higher interest rates is either going to be called in or it's going to get extinguished over time. So that's even more cash that they're going to deploy. Now, the net effect of it obviously is you're diluting the value of the currency. But what people forget is that there is a lot of debt that is denominated in dollars that is getting extinguished. And you're having a battle now between new money being created at the zero bound and old credit being destroyed either through debts being paid off or debts being defaulted. And we're getting both. And you have to realize if you have a 0% loan and you pay anything on the principal, you're deleting credit. I mean, you're extinguishing dollars. The debt's going away. And so you're going to see more and more of that. That's the battle we're really in. So don't let people get you all hot and bothered about, oh my gosh, it's the collapse of fiat. That may come later. But right now there's a big tug of war between credit dollars and what I call base money here, the zero bound. That money they're going to stick in your checking account, helicopter money, over the next 60 days. Okay? There's no carry costs associated with that money. And that's going to then work into it's what we call velocity of the money. That means you have money, you're going to spend money. And the money will start accelerating, and that's going to generate taxable incomes. And then the process renews again. And then at some point they're going to have to sop up this debt. But they don't have to for 10 years. You got to realize too, in 10 years, baby boomers are going to be rolling over. And all the money that's being set aside to pay for Social Security and medical bills and so on and so forth, that starts to roll over too. So you're going to get that money being redeployed into other things. So anyway, I just want to kind of share that with you. This is such a busy chart, but what I'm looking at now here, this is on a monthly. When this thing zeroes out, this one did. This is going to follow. Okay. Then I'm going to flip down here to a weekly and see what the weekly looks like. All right, the weekly is now flatlining. This is basically it's embedded right now. This is money flow. This is volume weighted relative strength. All right, so basically everybody's selling. So now we look at that, so that's down. I'm looking for my dead cat, right? So now I'm looking at the daily. And here's the daily. That's also embedded. Now I'm going to look at the 4 hour. Okay, that's embedded. And now we look at the hourly. Okay, so you can just see it's just across the board, just sell, 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 sell. All right, and so yesterday the market did a run, tried to get up to 2,500, and then it basically, with the quad witch, just rolled over hard. Here's your first chance to bail out, which would have been right in here. Okay, and if you just follow a simple, trend change thing, and and then it reverbed up here to the moving average, and then it just plummeted again. So we just have to wait and see. Now, if you look here, it closed above where the low was on the 18th. I thought that was interesting. But I think we'll probably push down on Sunday night unless we get the Senate and the House agree to some really good legislation that will give some sort of dead cat bounce. And then we're just going to wait for the virus news. And good news is going to come out of that next 30 days. So hang in there. And then I'll kind of talk about this later. I'll talk gold next on my next video. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I've had nobody to talk to in lockdown. See you later. Bye.